The struggles of waiting for an Australian partner visa. Waiting for an Australian partner visa, whether it's the Subclass 309 or the Subclass 100, is not just paperwork. It's an emotional roller coaster, a financial challenge, and a patience test that sometimes feels like you're preparing for the Olympics of waiting. Today we're going to talk about the real struggles of waiting for an Australian partner visa. If you're someone currently waiting for that golden email from immigration, or you've already been through it, this video is going to feel very close to home. And if you're watching just to understand what your friends or family are going through, stick around, you'll definitely understand them better after this. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and most importantly, share your own experiences in the comments. If you've gone through the partner visa process, your story could help someone else survive this waiting game. Let's start with the first and most obvious struggle: the waiting itself. Applying for a partner visa is not like ordering food delivery. You don't get a tracking number that shows your application moving from cooking to on the way. Instead, you submit your application and then silence for months, sometimes years. It feels like sending a message in a bottle out to the ocean and just hoping one day it washes back with the words, "Your visa is granted." People say patience is a virtue, but when you're waiting for this visa, patience feels like punishment. Every time your email pings, you jump. Is it immigration? Nope, it's just another spam offer for discounted sunglasses or a newsletter you forgot to unsubscribe from. Another huge struggle is the uncertainty of timelines. The Department of Home Affairs gives general estimates, like 75% of applications take X months. But for real couples, it can be all over the place. Some people get their grants in 6 months. Others are still waiting 2 or even 3 years later. You start asking yourself, why them? Why not me? Did I upload the wrong photo? Did my evidence not look romantic enough? Should I have included that Valentine's Day card? Feels like a mystery lottery, and that uncertainty creates enormous stress. You can't plan your future properly. You can't decide when to quit your job, when to book your flights, or even when to celebrate anniversaries together. Everything is on hold. Then there's the financial struggle. Let's be real, applying for a partner visa is not cheap. The application fee alone is several $1,000s. That's before you even count the costs of police checks, medicals, translations, and endless photocopies. It's the kind of money that makes you think, should we apply for a visa or should we buy a small used car? And unfortunately, once you've submitted, that money is gone. Whether your application takes 6 months or 3 years, you're just sitting there thinking of all the things you could have done with that money while you wait. On top of that, many couples are in long-distance situations while waiting, meaning travel costs just keep piling up. Flights between countries are not cheap, especially when you're visiting multiple times in a year just to keep the relationship strong. Waiting for a visa doesn't just test your love, it tests your bank account's endurance too. Now let's talk about the emotional toll. Long-distance couples know this pain very well. Birthdays apart. Anniversaries celebrated over video calls. Time zone differences making it hard to even chat. There are days when you feel strong, and then there are nights when the loneliness just hits hard. You watch other couples casually go out for dinner, hold hands in public, and it stings because for you, even something as simple as holding hands is a luxury until the visa is granted. Sometimes, it feels like immigration is not just testing your documents but testing your relationship itself. If you can survive 2 years of waiting and still want to be together, congratulations, you've basically proven your marriage or partnership is rock solid. Another big struggle is the constant fear of mistakes. The application is huge. You upload forms, evidence, photos, statements, receipts, and then you sit there thinking, did I forget something important? Did I upload my police check to the right section? Did I explain clearly enough how we met? What if my love story sounds boring? And then one day, months later, you get an RFI, a request for further information. This is both terrifying and relieving. Terrifying because you think, oh no, what did I miss? Are they going to refuse me? And relieving because at least someone finally looked at your file. The RFI is like proof that your application didn't fall into a black hole. Still, it adds more waiting time, more stress, and sometimes more money if you have to redo documents or medicals. And let's not forget the impact on families. If you're waiting offshore, it means your partner in Australia is dealing with life alone, paying rent, bills, managing everything. If you're waiting onshore, maybe you're on a bridging visa with limited work rights, feeling stuck. Families often can't celebrate milestones together because of the waiting. Some even miss out on funerals, weddings, or the birth of nieces and nephews because their travel options are restricted. Waiting doesn't just affect the couple, it ripples out to parents, siblings, and even friends who want to see you both settled and happy. And here comes a funny but true part: the online groups and forums. Anyone who's applied for a partner visa knows about those Facebook groups or forums where applicants gather. At first, they feel like a support group. People share updates, advice, timelines. But after a while, it can become a stress factory. You see someone post, "We applied last month and already got the grant." And you just sit there staring at your screen wondering if immigration even remembers you exist. Those groups are a mix of comfort and jealousy, like a soap opera for visa applicants. The struggles also include unclear communication from immigration. You don't get regular updates. You don't know if someone is actively reviewing your file or if it's sitting in a virtual drawer. And when you try to call or email, the answers are often very generic. Your application is within standard processing times. Translation: keep waiting. It's like calling customer service for an online order, except instead of waiting for a package, you're waiting to start your life. Despite all of these struggles, one of the most powerful things about waiting for a partner visa is the strength it builds. Couples who endure this waiting period often say that once the visa is finally granted, every minute of the struggle feels worth it. That grant email isn't just a visa. It's a reward for surviving the toughest test of patience and love. Yes, waiting for an Australian partner visa 309 or 100 is exhausting, stressful, and sometimes heartbreaking. But at the same time, it's proof that love is stronger than bureaucracy. And when that grant finally arrives, the joy is overwhelming. So if you're waiting right now, know that you're not alone. Thousands of couples are in the same boat, rowing through this sea of uncertainty. Stay strong, support each other, and remember, the waiting may feel endless, but the day that email arrives, all of this pain will turn into one of the happiest moments of your life. If you've been through this process or if you're still waiting, share your experience in the comments below. Let's create a space where people can feel understood and encouraged. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more content about life in Australia, visas, and migration journeys.